What's up, world? It's Action Fredo.
It's your boy LC. You heard. This is BTS Spine Breaker from our girl Meek Millie B.
Spine breaker. They are with the violence.
Yeah, I've been going to the chiropractor a lot lately. He said that I have football neck. And I'm like, what does that mean? He was like, you know, you're out of alignment. Probably because I used to smack people for no reason. Just like always just looking for contact. But the term spine breaker, man, it's been rough some days. Like they'll literally get my neck and just be like, and I'm like, bro, are you sure that that's safe? Like, what if I just happen to turn when you do that? Is my head gonna come off? Like, oh my gosh.
I think that was my sophomore year. I almost broke my neck.
How?
Football. I had to wear a neck brace. I got strong whiplash.
Did somebody truck you, or just keep it real, bro?
Nah, I think it was
we
me.
passed them days. What happened?
I think it was me and BJ. We hit helmet to helmet. Like we were both trying to tackle somebody.
But
and we both smacked him, but we hit each other's head. Like
but who
did
you project backwards or forwards?
My head just like I was fully laid out. Like I was horizontal in the air, diving, and just my neck just went straight back.
Dang, man. You probably had this song in mind without even hearing it.
Yeah, man.
Spine breaker. You're just risking it all for football.
I wonder what the context of this is.
It's probably just going to be such a banger that it's just like gets your spine going. That's what I was thinking.
Okay, let's do it. They said that was the real video, too. I thought it was fake.
Okay. Oh, I like the scratching.
수십짜리 신발에 또 수백짜리 패딩 수십짜리 시계에 또 으스대지 개니 교육은 산으로 가고 학생도 산으로 가 21세기 계급은 반으로 딱 나눠져 있는 자와 없는 자 쉬는 자와 없는 자 입은 자와 벗는 자 또 길을 써서 얻는 자 이게 뭔 일이니 유행해서 넌 밀리니 때를 쓰고 애를 써서 얻어내지 찔리지 가격찬 패딩 마냥 욕심을 계속 차 휴지는 부모 등골을 봐도 넌 메모 자칫 돈은 다 있다고 졸라대니 안 사줄 수도 없다고 에이요 베이비 철딱선이 없게 굳이 말해 그가 패딩 안 입는다고 어라 죽지는 넌 패딩 안 해고 웨이터를 채우기 전에 머릿속 개념을 채우게 늦기 전에 아마 와우 기분 좋아 걸쳐보는 너의 dirty clothes 넌 뭔가 다른 rock'n'roll swag and swag alone 도대체 왜 이래 미쳤어 baby 그게 너의 맘을 조여버릴 거야 dirty clothes
I'm gonna need I'm gonna need some interpretation.
Absolutely, bro.
Because I feel like they're using like metaphors and puns that I'm not really grasping right now.
Me neither. And I'm trying really hard. And this might be one that I'm trying too hard to interpret. I'm like, wait. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
But outside of that, I'm definitely digging the instrumental. This is a type of instrumental where rappers can shine. It's got like an old school feel to it to where it's not too much going on. And that really highlights your track presence. And Suga absolutely destroyed it, for one.
Yeah.
Another thing is, now that we're listening to more BTS more frequently, I am starting to catch wind of how you can throw Jungkook on the hook real quick. And it's like, ooh, it'll make me sit up real quick. Like, ooh, okay.
Yeah.
JK, baby.
Yeah, I'm digging the beat and I'm digging the flow and everything. I just got to get some understanding.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to concentrate on these lyrics.
Yeah, me too.
너의 맘을 조여버릴 거야 dirty clothes 네가 바로 등골 breaker 부모님의 등골 breaker
Yeah, we probably just need to know what the term spine breaker means.
언젠가는 후회하게 될 거야
Oh, I got, yep. Yeah, thank you, Heather Love.
창견이 총투제 없이 섞인 항전본인 말들은 왜 계속해 내가 받은 돈 내가 쓰겠다는데 5천만의 취향을 다 니들처럼 마셔 야 만족할 사람들이 지켜봐 넌 아직 사셔 네 인생 말여 네가 나면 말 안 하겠어 그래 내 팬인 더럽게 비싸고 더럽게 안
It all makes sense now.
And now I like the song even more.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. Yes, I'm loco. Is it loco? I know they ain't cheap, but they got mochos.
Hey. Bro, this song is hard now.
미쳤어, baby. 그게 너의 맘을 조여버릴 거야. 너도 dirty clothes, 나도 dirty clothes. 누구나 겪어봤겠지 입고 거리로 나가보면 어깨에 힘빡 들어가고 나보다 작아 보이지 like Oliver. 멀리 보도 예해 근데 넌 너무 배가 부른 상태. 체해 후회해 넌 계속 swag해. 하나 보면 맘은 배제. 그래 말리지 않을게 이제 맘은 정해.
Okay.
와우 기분 좋아 걸쳐보는 너의 dirty clothes 넌 뭔가 다른 rock and roll is reggae reggae 도대체 왜 이래 미쳤어 baby 그게 너의 맘을 조여버릴 거야 dirty clothes 네가 바로 등골 breaker 부모님의 등골 언젠가는 후회하게 될 거야 빌어먹을 등골 breaker
This is the power of Twitch and doing these reactions live with other people in the comments, because I'm telling you, without Heather Love's message in the live Twitch chat, I would have still been lost.
Yeah, I was trying to grasp the concept of the song, because Sugar had mentioned something about, you know, parents' spines being curved, and I'm like, what does he mean?
Scoliosis?
That's what I thought he was talking about.
They need to go to the chiropractor. Your parents need to be in there with me.
But I'm like, the fact that they kind of use that metaphor to have a positive message.
Yeah.
Like, yo, that's deep. And I feel like that's the signature BTS style, is tackle on issues that people might be afraid to talk about. Just put it on blast.
And they go straight for it. They don't sugarcoat it. And that's what I'm starting to really love about them. It's just like the message is direct and it's perfect. This is a topic of discussion, though, in a lot of different ways. It's like, how do you feel about what they were saying in correlation to how you grew up?
Yeah.
Like, did you feel like, well, I'll let you just speak on it.
Hold on, wait. I was reading this comment. Let me read this comment by Perbanami. Padding jacket craze in amongst high schoolers in Korea. It was super expensive and it was a style of conformity. If you won't have one, you will automatically belong to a lower class. So kids used to pressure the parents to get them one despite of their super expensive prices.
Wow.
Man, that happens in America too.
Yeah, it absolutely does.
What were you asking?
And that's what I was going to ask you, of like how you were raised, what it was like, you know, even financially when you growing up, and how you thought about your parents and money. Yeah. I just wanted you to speak on that a little bit.
So, you know, we grew up poor. Like, there's no way around it. My parents split when I was 5 years old. And my mom had, you know, I was the youngest of four. So, you know, a single mother raising four kids. Like, I was wearing, like, I remember I had to wear my sister's clothes. My sister's 2 years older than me. You know, she had jeans that fit me, and I remember I had to wear those. And I remember going to school, and everybody had the Jordans and the Nikes, and I really wanted them. You know, we just never could afford them. Like, I had And1 shoes, and I had like New Balances, and I'm like, dang, man, I wish, you know, one day that I could have these things. But ultimately, it just propelled me to, you know, have the drive that I have today. Yeah. Because I saw, like, my mother sacrifice a lot for our family. And, you know, I was able to, like, let go of those things. It was hard because, you know, kids are bullies, man, sometimes. And,
Yeah.
and they'll make fun of you having the holes in your jeans and not having the fresh kicks. But ultimately, it humbled me, and it allowed me to kind of distinguish who's my friend and who's not. Because, you know, the people who made fun of me or whatever, and like, we're not cool to this day. And like, I don't hold anything against them, but I'm like, it allowed me to let go of desiring those things, because I'm like, I had genuine friends who didn't care about that stuff, and that was most important.
Yeah.
And I cared about myself, and I still thought highly of myself, you know, even though I didn't have that. But I had to get over that hump, and I was able to get over that earlier, man. How was it for you?
Hold on, I got another question for you.
Yeah.
Because you're a parent now.
Yeah.
So how do you feel, or how will you feel, or instill that into, you know, your child or whatever when they come home and they're like, I want them new JoJo Siwa boots.
Yeah.
Because Kimmy got them JoJo Siwa boots.
Right. So it's a thing now. Like, early kids, you just gotta break them off of like consumerism, because no matter where they have their attention to, somebody is trying to sell them something. Like, there's ads on YouTube, there's ads on the tablet, there's ads on the games. You watch YouTube, you watch the music that you like. They got the shoes, the hair bows, the JoJo bows, and all that. And it's like, you have to pull them away. Like, that stuff is not important. Like, what's important is family, and you just gotta find ways for them to give back. And that's what we've been doing. Is like, all right, every year around this time, it's Christmas. We're not focused on everything that we're going to get. We're going to take our old toys and give them away. You have to find ways of letting go. And I feel like the more you teach your kids how to serve and take things away from just being a consumer all the time, you know, either you're a consumer most of the time, or you're a producer or a giver. You know, it's either, like, I feel like that's one of the most universal laws. Like, either you're serving yourself or you're serving someone else. And you have to teach them that earlier.
I got one more question. How do you feel as an adult now, personally? Are you going to go out here, you know, and spend a bunch of money on clothes, or how would you rate your materialistic sense?
I can't lie. Sometimes I just get an urge, like, man, I want nice things. Like, I want the Yeezys, man. Those are nice. But ultimately, man, it's like a daily choice that you have to make. Like, I remember thinking about this recently. I was reflecting on it because I was at the mall and I seen these young guys, like, they had the gold chains and they got the nice Jordans and the jeans. And I'm like, they're like 19 years old. And I'm like, your mama bought you all of that stuff, bro.
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
And I
that's
remember,
a spine breaker.
Yeah, and I remember being that age, and I felt like in order to be cool, I needed those. In order to attract the girl that I liked, I needed that stuff. And I'm like, that's not necessarily true. And the older you get, the more you realize, like, that stuff is all fake. Like, I got the car I want to drive. You know, it's not the greatest thing in the world. I got a nice place. I got a beautiful woman, and I don't need the shoes, and I don't, like, it's not going to make a difference if I have a $300 coat on or a $50 coat.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's just got to be a constant choice. Like, I try to treat myself because that's important too. I'm learning, you know, I gave up like having the fashion and stuff for a while, but I'm like, once you do, you know, take care of your business and do a good job and you earn, like, it's okay to treat yourself. You know, if you want a nice shirt or something, go ahead and do that, because it helps your self-esteem. But I feel like it's a daily choice that you got to do, man.
Yeah, man. All solid, good answers. Just to sum it up, I've been pretty balanced my whole life. I was friends with everyone in high school, even the kids that were getting made fun of because of what kind of shoes they had on, all the way up to the people who were fresh every single day. Like, none of that ever mattered to me. I've never been really materialistic. I've always been like a hobbyist. Like, you can give me a couple racks and I'll be like, man, I'm about to buy some fish tanks and some fishing poles and this, that. But I do feel you on, like, treating yourself sometimes, and I have to do more of that. But honestly, between me and you, I've always been an as-is person. And I feel like you have to have balance with that too. Like I can't just show up in these Vans that I wear every day because I don't care. But, you know, this is a world where people are judgmental sometimes. And that's just how they're wired. And it could keep you from opportunity. So sometimes you got to look the part. So I've always been really balanced. I'm not too big on, you know, fashion and materialistic things. I'm more built on experience and like what I'm going to use. But I think that I definitely need to, you know, do a little bit more. But as a kid growing up, my parents would get me whatever I wanted, but they would always make sure it's what I really wanted. Like no matter what, like the way my dad's parenting style would, he'd be like, why you want them J's? You sure you want them J's? And I would always feel defeated, like, man, I guess I don't need them just because Aaron got them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but if I stayed true to whatever I wanted, my parents always met me like halfway and made sure that like I appreciated it once I got it. I was the only one of my friends who was working at Sears selling lawnmowers that didn't know a thing about lawnmowers or snow blowers. And I looked at the same magazine because I wanted an Acura Legend. And I looked and read that same article every day and was in Sears while my friends were partying and doing whatever. And I pulled up in it. And my parents met me halfway. Like, once they know I'm serious, then they will help me out. And that's just what I'm going to try and do. So I don't become a spine breaker and just be like, here, whatever you want, kids. Like, I'm just going to question them, make sure it's what they want. And then when they get it, that they value it. So that's my take really quickly.
Amen. Thank you for this request, and thank you BTS for this song, man. This was very insightful, and it inspired this conversation. So I feel like this was a reaction turn podcast, man.
Yeah, man. We're cool with it.
Yep.
We definitely cool with it.
Thank y'all for tuning in live on Twitch. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. We will be going to the BTS concert.
That's right. We'll be there. Meet us there. Let us know. Send us DMs on Instagram. That's probably the best way to reach us right now. We get messages and comments from all over, but we'll do our best to respond or at least read it. But if you're going to the concert, you're going to be there the 28th, let us know.
Yep.
Whether you're going to be scared to come meet us or not, let us know that you're there in spirit. Until next time.
And when you come up, stay down. You heard?